shortstop, Katie Burris. Batting third and playing second base, Ileana Salazar. Batting fourth and playing right field, Gabby Casino. Batting fifth and inside the circle for the Panthers, Trista Miller. Batting sixth and behind the plate for Medina Valley, Hayden Renslow. Batting seventh and playing shortstop, or actually the designated player, Kaylee Upton. Batting eighth and playing first base, Mackenzie Kennedy. Batting ninth, Ileana Gonzalez. And batting 10th in the flex position, Lauren Hendrickson. Coach Camarillo filled out her Titans card as follows. Leading off, second baseman Ilana Kirkendall. Batting second, Yasmin Fernandez. Batting third, Alyssa Pena. Batting fourth, Ariana Galvan. Batting sixth, Destiny Fulgham. Batting sixth, Blanca Sanchez. She will be in the circle for the Titans. Pena will be behind the plate. Batting seventh and playing right field, Natalie Cepeda. Batting eighth and playing center field, Ilana Arce. And a designated player, Gabriela Ramos. And in left field, Alexis Lozano. So for the Panthers, top three, Guerrero, Burris, Salazar, Casino, Miller, Renslow, Upton, Kennedy, and Hendrickson. Ileana Gonzalez will be playing center field for the Panthers. Kaylee Upton will be batting in that position, I believe, is the way I read the lineup card. And Jeff, we got a big game tonight. Both teams just one loss out of district play. Both teams have both lost to Southwest. Medina Valley lost a 2-1 contest, and I believe 2-0, excuse me, and I believe Legacy lost in 10 innings to Southwest last week.
A grand slam.
A walk-off dinger.
Grand slam. So it's going to be a good challenge for the Panthers. They lost to them last year in a close ball game, 1-0.
Well, I believe Medina Valley started off 0-2 last year, and lost to Southwest and
Southwest
Legacy.
Yeah, and so they're a quality opponent, and Medina Valley's going to have to bring their A game tonight to
Jeff, and a lot of these gals that I remember from last year on this Legacy team are back once again, especially in the circle and behind the plate.
Mm-hmm.
They were young, and they got a year experience where the Panthers lost a couple of key players, brought a couple of big players back. You know, one of your reigning offensive weapons from 2 years ago is back. You got Miller back in the circle, but you got a lot of young ones in there, Jeff, that need to step up and be ready to play because this is a big ball game.
One thing, I was talking to a few of the players before the game and a few of the parents, and the discussion amongst all of them was we got to see what team shows up tonight because they didn't have a very successful tournament this past weekend as they went 1-4, I believe, in the tournament. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a commercial break and let them respect the flag and play the national anthem, and we'll be back after some of these messages.
Truck Month is going on now at North Park Chevrolet. Get the lowest posted prices of the year, plus 0.9% APR financing for 72 months, and an additional $1,000 for accessories on every new Chevrolet truck, like a 2020 Colorado Crew Cab, posted at $24,999, or the all-new Silverado, posted at $29,999. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. Just played tribute to all of our troops by standing up and covering your heart with the playing of the national anthem. And, Jeff, we're ready for softball here tonight. What a beautiful Tuesday evening for softball. You could not ask for a better day. The wind is blowing straight out to dead center, so anything up in the air has a chance to go out this evening. And, Jeff, it's imperative that Medina Valley jumps ahead quick.
Sure, they got to put some pressure on the Titans from the get-go, and it'd be good for the morale of the Panthers as well, as last year they were held scoreless in this game.
And you're never going to win when you don't score a run.
Yeah, you got to score.
It's pretty imperative.
Yeah, and if we remember correctly, last year this pitcher attacked the outside part of the plate, and she lived there.
And she was getting a little bit off the plate, but why not? She kept going back there.
She showed control. The catcher knew how far off she could get it. She didn't get every call, but she got the majority of them, and she established the strike zone right away, and the umpire had no problem calling that game. The Panthers have to make adjustments, though. If she wants to do something like that again, they have to be prepared to make an adjustment, an in-game adjustment. So let's see how this all starts off, as looks like we have a new leadoff batter here.
Madison Guerrero leading off. We have a new second place hitter also with Katie Burris. So two of your RBI producers batting 1 and 2. And you know what? It's not a bad idea getting them up to the plate as many times as you can. First pitch from Sanchez is ball 1. High, 1 ball and no strikes. Blanca Sanchez in the circle. Alyssa Pena behind the plate. Fulgham at first. Kirkendall second. Fernandez short. Galvan third base. The 1-0 pitch just a bit outside. Pena tried to bring that pitch in and frame it, but the umpire says no strike. 2 balls and no strikes.
It's got that little cut on that fastball.
Got that corner on the outside there. 2 and 1.
It's got a late break on it, too. And there she goes right away. She's attacking that outside corner again.
And it's shot right back up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Guerrero with a leadoff single for Medina Valley. That's going to bring up the shortstop, Katie Burris. That's the way you started off. You hit it right back at the pitcher. Good start for the Panthers at the plate. Sanchez delivers, and that pitch is a strike called. No balls and 1 strike.
There you go. That pitch is
you had
on
that
the
conversation
line
with Katie before the ball game about that.
And that pitch was on the line, so if she's going to get that outside, pitch established, you're going to have to take it away somehow.
The 0-1 pitch is foul back into the screen. No balls and 2 strikes. Both pitches working away from Burris. Guerrero at first with a leadoff single. Swing and a miss for out number 1. That's going to bring up Aliana Salazar.
I didn't look down. I looked down, Maury. Was that another outside pitch?
Yes. Outside and a little high. First pitch to Salazar. Doesn't get it outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Aliana, to start the season, Jeff, was at shortstop. Am I correct?
Yes.
Bunts through that pitch.
And she was in the 2-hole.
Now she moved over to second base. Casino moved back out to right field. Gabby was leading off, and now she's in the 4th spot. So changing up the batting order here this evening. The 1-1 pitch.
That was a
ground
mistake.
ball to Fulgham takes it by herself, 3 unassisted.
You know, Maury, that was a mistake. She got a lot of the plate on that pitch, and Salazar was not able to squirt it through there.
Kind of fisted her a little bit.
Yeah.
Got her in on the hands a little bit.
She makes mistakes like that out over the white part of the plate, and, the Panthers are going to have to make her pay for that.
Casino, the right fielder, steps in. Guerrero moves to second. On the ground out to the first baseman.
Although that was a good job of, advancing the runner.
Hit behind the runner, got her to second.
Hit behind the runner, you got her to scoring position. And
the only play that Fulgham had was to go 3 unassisted.
Right, it was softly hit.
The 1-0 pitch to Gabby, swing and a miss.
And that pitch was in the other box again, too. But right away, they've let this pitcher get into their head.
Already. And, I like the way Sanchez takes care of business. She gets in there and she's ready to go. There's no 5-second delay in between pitches. She fires it.
Yep. And now we're trying to delay steal or something, and Guerrero gets back.
Throw down to Kirkendall at second base. Not in time. 2 balls and 1 strike, 2 outs.
She's in scoring position. And early in the game like that, you want to keep her in scoring position and give Cancino a chance to drive her in.
The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Deuces wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Jeff, in this situation, we've seen Gabby a lot of times go to the right side of the field.
She likes to hit the ball to the right side, but she's swinging at pitches right now that are in the other batter's box.
And that's foul back into the screen. And, that's might be a little bit outside, but you can't take that opportunity. You got to go after that pitch.
That one was more of a strike.
Right.
That one was a little closer in on the plate. But the 2 that she swung at previously were in the other batter's box.
So the count holds at 2-2. Sanchez with the delivery, and that pitch is lifted to Fulgham at first base, and she makes play. F3 for out number 3 if you're scoring at home for the Panthers. No runs on 1 hit. 1 left on base. We're through half an inning scoreless. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. Contact institution for details.
Tickets, popcorn, and sodas. That'll be $35. Cash or debit?
Debit! I'd like to use my debit card, please. Can I do it?
Okay.
All right! Swiping now!
What if paying with your debit card was always this exciting? Kasasa Cashback is a free checking account that pays you for everyday debit card purchases every month you qualify. Plus, with ATM withdrawal fee refunds nationwide, that's a lot of extra cash to spend on whatever you like.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Community National Bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. Coach Camarillo will send to the plate Kirkendall, Fernandez, Pena. Top 3, Galvan, Fulgham, Sanchez. Middle 3, Cepeda, RC, and Ramos. Panthers will send to the circle Trista Miller. Her battery mate Hayden Renslow behind the plate. Kennedy at first, Salazar at second, Burris at short, Guerrero at third. Hendrickson in left, Gonzalez in center, and Casino in right field. Little bit of a different defense out there for Medina Valley. Some new players in new position, same players but in new positions. So let's see how the Panthers defense can hold up. As Kirkendall, the second baseman, will lead off for the Titans. First pitch, Miller delivers. It's shot lifted back out of play. Falls harmlessly in the bleachers. No balls and 1 strike.
That's foul ball. That'll be strike number 1. Foul ball. That'll be strike number 1.
The shortstop Fernandez waits on deck as the Titans bat here in the bottom of the first. No score. Panthers got a leadoff single, but was unable to produce the run. Ball is lifted in the circle. Miller makes the call and makes the play. F1 if you're scoring at home for out number 1. It's going to bring to the plate the shortstop, Yasmin Fernandez. Catcher Pena waits on deck. Both pitchers, Miller and Sanchez, do not take much time between pitches, and I like that. Speed up the game. First pitch is fisted foul, out of play. No balls and 1 strike. Miller throwing first pitch strikes the first 2 batters she's seen. And that's a good sign. Working ahead in the count. The 0-1 pitch. Change up, and that's low in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, top of the first. Miller delivers the 1-1 pitch, and that's lifted foul, out of play. Trista kind of slipped a little bit on that follow-through. I think she's okay, though. Wow, that ball, did that get thrown back in, or did that come from the top? Because it
came from the net.
Wow. Nearly got the umpire in the back of the head there. But the count now moves to 1 ball and 2 strikes to the number 2 hitter, Fernandez. Slightly open stance. And the 1-2 pitch, foul back. Count will hold, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Pena, the catcher, waits on deck. Miller back behind. The Rever now steps back in. The 1-2 pitch, that's fouled back once again. Count will stay at 1-2 for the fourth consecutive pitch. She's fouled back 3, 1-2 count. Lights are starting to take hold here. Shot down the third base line, fair ball. Fernandez legging it out a double. The ball is still in the corner. She's going to go for 3. The throw in will not be in time. And Hendrickson lost that ball in the corner.
Double with an error.
You know, it's hard to give her an error, but it's at least a double.
It's a double with an error.
Yep.
I mean, she misplayed the ball once she got to it.
Just could not get a handle on it in the corner. Ripped right by Guerrero. Pena now the catcher at the plate. Oh, and Miller slipped again. Strike call as a follow through there once again as she lost her footing. Now she doing a little manicuring on that mound there. That didn't look good. The 0-1 pitch. That ball is lifted down the third base line, but out of play.
Miller needs a strikeout right here.
It would be big, especially with the cleanup hitter Galvan waiting on deck.
In this situation right here, you need to take a page out of the legacy playbook. Renslow needs to set up way off the plate and see if she can get that call in the other box.
And there it was, and it gets by Renslow, and she's standing up.
Doesn't matter now.
First pitch scored on a pass ball.
Yeah, that was a straight pass ball. I mean, right under Renslow's glove.
So the error has cost Medina Valley a run here in the first inning.
Another unearned run.
Yep.
3 unearned runs now in district play.
1 ball and 2 strikes with 1 out is the count to Pena. Change up, and it is a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. For out number 2.
You know, I won't expand on my
Ariana
thoughts.
Galvan in the box now for the Titans, third baseman. That ball is lifted into Shallow left field. Hendrickson moves in and makes the play. F7 for out number 3 if you're scoring at home. But for the Titans, 1 run on 1 hit. Nobody left on base. We're through 1. Medina Valley trails 1-0. Panther softball will continue in just a minute.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
The pace of business is faster than ever. That's why when you need a business loan, you want a bank that can act fast. Not only do you get great rates and fast answers, you get the financial advice you need to keep your business growing. It's a better way to borrow. Stop by and let's talk. Come home to Castroville State Bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at CastrovilleStateBank.com.
Welcome back to Panther softball as we head to inning number 2. Legacy on top 1-0. Panthers will send to the plate 5, 6, 7. Miller, Renslow, and Upton.
The pitcher, number 22, Trista Miller.
See if the Panthers can erase this 1 run here. Deficit. And Miller steps in. Sanchez back in the circle. And the first pitch to Trista is a swing and a miss.
Same thing.
No balls and 1 strike. Coach Puntello giving Miller some encouragement. Now Trista steps back in. Slightly open stance. The 0-1 pitch is low outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Catcher Renslow waits on deck. Panthers bat in the second, trailing by a run, 1-0. The 1-1 pitch is a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. I have not seen one pitch yet thrown by Sanchez that has been on the inner part of the plate except the one Casino fouled off.
There was a mistake, yeah. She made 1 mistake.
The 1-2 pitch, way outside.
But the catcher's not even in the catcher's box on that one.
But why not?
But yeah, I mean,
that's just good pitching.
Good. Well, it's good catching.
Absolutely. Because Sanchez hit right where Pena put the mitt. The 2-2 pitch, lifted to second. That's off for Kirkendall's glove. That's going to be a base hit. So the Panthers start off the second with a single. Let's see if the Panthers can move this run closer. Score this run. Great job by Miller jumping on that fastball. A little bit too much of the plate there.
And that was a
and
mistake.
Miller made her pay. Going to have a courtesy runner now, I believe, for the pitcher Miller.
And that's what's got to happen. I mean, when she doesn't make many mistakes over the white part of the plate, and when she does, you're going to have to hit them and make them count.
Kirkendall just could not bring that ball in as that ball was blistered.
Courtesy runner. 2.
That's Haley Marshall, number 2. Stepping in now in the
another
batter's box, Hayden Renslow, the catcher.
5 freshmen on the varsity. That's a mistake. You see how she, right away, she made a mistake and got too much of the plate, but we missed that one.
Renslow just fouled it into the screen. No balls and 1 strike.
See if Coach Buentello has anything going on early in the game.
Marshall with the courtesy runner at first, and that pitch is on the outside, but it stays outside. 1-1. Little low.
Abajo. That was low. tough to see when you got a good vantage point like this.
It is.
Yeah, nice press box, nice facilities.
1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Oh, would you love to see Rensler just advance Marshall to second base here with one out?
She won't be able to on this pitch because she's going to set up over in the batter's box again for the 1-2 count. And there she goes.
And here it is, swing and a miss.
I mean, you know it's coming.
But is it Jeff too early in the ball game to sacrifice her over to second base?
Are you expecting a high-scoring game or
Absolutely not. I'm hoping the 1 run don't hold up.
So I would have been sacrificing her myself, but
Upton now the batter for the Panthers.
I get paid the big bucks to sit up here with you,
the designated player.
Not make those kind of decisions.
She is batting for Gonzalez, the center fielder.
She's way off the plate. She'll never touch that ball. Although
Chop
she
to
just
the
did.
third baseman. Galvan over to first for the putout just in time.
Nice. Well, acts like a sacrifice, but more importantly, Maury, nobody was covering third base. And our runner at second base did not pick that up and did not advance any further. She could be sitting on third base right now. But good job by putting the ball in play.
Absolutely good job by Upton advancing the runner. Marshall in the scoring position. That's going to bring up the first baseman, Mackenzie Kennedy. Just outside. 1 ball and no strikes.
See, and that's that pitch. Mackenzie needs to let it be called a strike before you start getting up there hacking at it.
And the 1-0 pitch is high. 2 balls and no strikes.
So now you've kind of forced the pitcher now. 2-0 count, you force the pitcher to get a little bit more of the plate.
I think Upton actually batted for Hendrickson. I believe Gonzalez is in the circle or on deck, and the 2-0 pitch is high. 3 balls and no strikes. You have first base open, Jeff. You have your number 9 hitter coming up next. This is not that bad of a deal here to walk the batter.
Absolutely not.
3-0 pitch is a strike call. Taken all the way was Kennedy.
But when she wants to throw a strike, she can. Pretty pitch there.
3 balls and 1 strike, 2 outs. Marshall is the courtesy runner at second base. And the pitch is low, ball 4. First walk issued of the game. Now Gonzalez is batting, so that means Upton, the designated player, is hitting for Hendrickson who is playing left field. 2 runners on. First pitch, tries to bring it in, Pena, but does not get the call. 1 ball and no strikes.
And I wouldn't be afraid here, Maury. Make her throw a strike, and then if she does, try to bunch away on. I know there's 2 outs, but you got a fast runner at the plate.
Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And more importantly, inexperienced. And she's going to swing at pitches like that. So why not try to, get the wheels moving here?
Marshall stands at second. Kennedy at first. 2 outs. Panthers trail 1-0 in the top of the second. That ball is fouled back into the screen. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, there you go, Maury. That was that one mistake that she's been making. And, sorry, what is this girl's name? Elena Gonzalez. She missed it. So hopefully she'll get her another one she can put in play.
Sanchez with the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for out number 3. 2 strikeouts in the inning for the Panthers. No runs on 1 hit. 2 left on base. We're through 1.5. Medina Valley trails 1-0. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
The pace of business is faster than ever. That's why when you need a business loan, you want a bank that can act fast. Not only do you get great rates and fast answers, you get the financial advice you need to keep your business growing. It's a better way to borrow. Stop by and let's talk. Come home to Castroville State Bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at CastrovilleStateBank.com.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
Well, welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. We head to the bottom of the second. The Legacy Titans lead the Panthers 1-0. But, Jeff, Panthers have got the leadoff runner on with singles both times in the first and second. They stranded 3 runners through 2 innings.
Yeah, they're, and you got to make it happen when you get an opportunity to make it happen. And one good thing is you're through the lineup now one time and you're only in the second inning. That's something that was overlooked. You've you sent 9 players to the plate through 2 innings, so that's only going to benefit you in the long run as more and more of them they get to see the pitcher a little bit more.
Miller with the first pitch, a swing and a miss as Fulgham, the first baseman, steps in. Number 5 hitter for the Titans. Got a update from the boys game. The boys trail 1-0 after 1 inning. Jarrett Lackey on the bump for the Panthers. Lackey was the player of the week last week, the Express News. We called that ball game, Jeff. He was one batter away from a no-hitter. The paper said perfect game.
Yeah,
he had only allowed 2 base runners, and those were walks.
Walks, yeah, he did have walks, but that's a shame. First inning of the next game he pitches, he gives up a run. And we don't know if it was earned or unearned, but still, it's a run.
2 balls and 1 strike now to Fulgham. Sanchez waits on deck. Cepeda in the hole.
And I believe they're playing Southside, correct?
No, they're at Harlandale.
Oh, they're at Harlandale. That's right.
2-1 pitch, change up high, 3 balls and 1 strike. Tristan needs to work back here in this count. The 3-1 pitch. That ball's a ground ball. Oh, what a bad bounce. Burris was right there ready to make that play, and that's a single. Wow. That was a wicked bounce. That's a second hit. That's a good leadoff hit by Fulgham. That's going to bring up the pitcher, Sanchez. Ball was hit to the second base side of Burris, and she moved and was fixing the field, and it just bounced right over her. First pitch is a swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike. Blanca Sanchez would sure like to help her own cause here, get a little bit of insurance runs here. The 0-1 pitch, and she bunts it foul back. But do you think Coach Camarillo knows that this might be a close game?
She bunting her over.
Bunting her over right away. No balls and 2 strikes.
I always had a theory, Maury, that you wanted to get that first run of the game in, no matter what, especially if it was early. You played small ball if you could early.
The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Good change up there by Miller. Great pitch, great location. It's going to bring up the right fielder, Natalie Cepeda. Fulgham at first, a leadoff single. Now with 1 out, Miller delivers, and that's a strike call. No balls and 1 strike. Ilana Arce waits on deck.
And I apologize to our viewers at home. I just noticed we have a glare on the window, and I'll try to get that fixed in between innings.
The 0-1 pitch squares around, a bunt back to Miller. Miller with 1 play to first in time for out number 1. A good sacrifice by Cepeda. 1-3 if we're scoring at home for out number 2. But Fulgham moves into scoring position at second base for the center fielder, Arce. First pitch is a strike call. Good job by getting ahead in the count by Miller. See if she can work out of this leadoff single as Sanchez has done in the first 2 innings for the Titans. That ball is lifted and will be out of play. Back behind home plate. Ball's going to bounce back into play. Or back into the field. Still in foul ball territory. No balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at second. Bottom of the second. And the 0-2 pitch is a swing and a miss for the strikeout. No runs on 1 hit. 1 left on base. We're through 2. Medina Valley trails 1-0. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Truck Month is going on now at North Park Chevrolet. Get the lowest posted prices of the year, plus 0.9% APR financing for 72 months, and an additional $1,000 for accessories on every new Chevrolet truck, like a 2020 Colorado Crew Cab, posted at $24,999, or the all-new Silverado, posted at $29,999. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. We head to the third. Panthers trailing 1-0. Panthers will send to the plate 1, 2, 3, Guerrero, Burris, and Salazar. Guerrero led off the ball game with a single, but was stranded at second base. Blanca Sanchez back out there for her third inning of work. Lisa Pena still remains behind the plate. Sanchez delivers a swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike. Guerrero, Burris, and Salazar here for the Panthers into third. The 0-1 pitch outside. 1-1. Wind that was blowing early has kind of calmed down a little bit. Swing and a miss, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Oh, Glory is just waving a little bit, and it's kind of changed a little bit of direction. It's moving from right to left instead of straight off of home plate. But shouldn't affect much of anything hit into the air this evening. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. Out number 1. Fourth strikeout of Panther batters. That's going to bring up Katie Burris. Katie is 0 for 1. She struck out for the first out in inning number 1.
And I'm sorry, Maury, but we're trying to fix this camera, so people just bear with us.
Just listen to the audio. I'll paint you a picture. First pitch to Burris is outside. No balls and 1 strike.
Yeah, we'll get what we
Sanchez
can.
stares at the wristband. Now back in. And the 1-0 pitch to Burris is foul ball down the first base line. Out of play. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 1-0 is your score in favor of the Legacy Titans. And the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. There you go.
Just a little crooked.
It's okay.
We'll work on it.
Outside, 2-2. Little swirkle. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 1-0 is your score in favor of Legacy. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts to start off inning number 3. That's the 5th strikeout now for Sanchez. That's going to bring up Salazar, the second baseman. Salazar grounded out to Fulgham at first base for out number 2 in the first inning. First pitch is a ground ball to Fulgham. Once again, 3 unassisted. That's both times. Salazar has put the ball in play, but right at the first baseman. No runs, no hits. Nobody left on base. We're through 2.5. Panthers trail 1-0. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
The Medina Valley Sports Boosters are proud to support the Medina Valley Panthers. The Boosters are always looking for volunteers and new members. The MVP Boosters raise funds to support the MVISD sports and scholarship programs. Get your Panther swag at the football store located next to the concession stand. We have several items on sale. Join, volunteer, or purchase your Panther swag today at mvpboosters.com.
Security State Bank, your financial partner since 1925 with one simple goal, to be the best bank possible to the families and businesses of South Texas. Check out Security State Bank's competitive rates and services from local people you know and trust. Serving South Texas with 7 convenient locations, including 1726 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call 830-538-9898 or online at securitystbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Panther softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. We head to the bottom of the third. 1-0 is your score in favor of Southwest. Designated player Ramos will step to the plate for the Titans. Trista Miller back out there in the circle for Medina Valley. Renslow back behind the plate. Righty versus righty is the matchup. First pitch is a strike called. No balls in one strike. 0-2-1 for the Panthers. 1-2-0 for the Titans. It's the line score through 2.5. That ball is lifted into the circle. Miller steps out of the circle, makes the play unassisted for the putout. F1 if you're scoring at home for out number 1. Going to move back to the top of the order now with Kirkendall. Kirkendall popped up to Trista Miller to start off the ball game. 0 for 1. So the first pitch to the leadoff batter is a shot into right field over the head of Salazar, and it looked like if she could have put her glove up there, she might have had a chance for the play there. Yep. Just kind of pulled up a little early there, and the ball falls right in between Casino and Salazar. So a one-out single. Going to bring up Yasmin Fernandez. Yasmin doubled and went to third on the error. Scored the only run so far. Snap throw down to first, not in time. First pitch, I believe, was a ball, but I'm not sure. I was watching the throw down to first. Slightly open stance for Fernandez. That ball is lifted back out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on. A 1 out bloop single by Kirkendall in the shallow right field. Miller with the 1-1 pitch. Good pitch inside. Strike called. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Snap throw down to first base. Kennedy applies the tag, but is a little late. As Kirkendall is back in there head first. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball to Miller. Miller to second base for out 1. The relay is not in time, but a good job by Burris of hanging on to that Fielder's choice goes for Fernandez. Kirkendall will be retired 1-6 if you're scoring at home for out number 2.
Yeah, that was a good play by Miller and Burris to keep that ball in front of her and make sure of the one out. But if that ball's on the other side of the base, she probably has a little bit better chance.
Pena lifts that one out of play, put a little charge into it, but just out of play. Pena is 0 for 1. She struck out for out number 2 in the first. Yeah, Jeff, it was imperative that you just got the lead runner right there. Be satisfied with not letting the runner get to second base. The 0-1 pitch to Pena is low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Guerrero not cheating in with Pena at the plate. She's actually trying to eliminate the extra bases. She's playing behind the bag, and that ball is lifted into left field. Left fielder does not get there in time. That's off the wall. That's going to be a double, and they're going to hold up Fernandez, and that's a double. That rang off the base of the wall.
Not sure what the runner on third base was doing because
I think
they're 2 outs.
Well, and
she should have been moving.
I think Coach Camarilla was waving her on. I think she lost her footing when she came around third base.
But she should have scored easy.
Galvan now the batter.
Base running mistake.
With runners at first, with at second and third with 2 outs, and the first pitch is a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. You got your number 4 hitter in the lineup. You got first base open. You don't have to give in here. That ball is lifted to Guerrero at third base, and that's a big play there. Miller gets out of that. Great job of pitching by Miller. F5 if you're scoring at home for out number 3 for the Titans in that inning. No runs on 2 hits, 2 left on base. We're through 3. Medina Valley trails 1-0. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
The folks from Shot and Bowl at Decock Farm invite you out this weekend to enjoy Belgian sausage on a bun, fresh-cut fries with their homemade andalouse sauce, or a Belgian waffle with strawberries, whipped cream, and Belgian chocolate drizzle. They've got lawn games and a pretty cool playground to keep you and the kids entertained. Open Thursday through Saturday, 5 to 11 p.m. Check out shotandbull.com or their Facebook page to see upcoming live music and public events. If you're looking to host an event of your own, consider Shotzi's Barn and Barnyard. It's got some good old-fashioned rustic charm with lots of fresh air. They'd be honored to celebrate life's best moments with you at Shot and Bowl at Decock Farm.
Headed out to the game? Then make a stop at your local Valley Mart convenience store. With 12 area locations, Valley Mart is always right around the corner. Fuel yourself and your vehicle with quality branded gas and diesel, snacks, and fountain drinks. Always convenient, well lit with clean restrooms. Valley Mart, family owned and operated since 1984, and a proud supporter of Medina Valley athletics and area youth sports for over 30 years.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. We head to the 4th. Panthers will send to the plate 4, 5, 6. Casino, Miller, and Renslow. Panthers have 2 hits, led off the first and the second with base hits, but then was unable to produce a big run-scoring hit. One unearned run for Southwest, and that has the Legacy Titans ahead 1-0 here as the Panthers bat in the 4th. Gabby is 0 for 1. She popped up to the first baseman to end inning number 1. And Sanchez delivers, and that pitch is off the park.
And that's what I'm having fans texting me and asking me about these pitches and stuff, and I'm telling them we're sitting right behind home plate, and they're swinging at balls. Take until you get a strike.
And that time Gabby did. And that's,
that was even further
out. That was even further out.
It's not consistent. It's not consistent, so.
1 ball and 1 strike.
But they're, again, a good catcher and a good pitcher. If you hit that catcher's mitt, umpire's going to give you that call.
So Gabby stands in, 1 ball and 1 strike.
There's a mistake.
Down the first base line, but just foul.
And once again, Maury, she got too much of the white there, and we were not able to capitalize on it.
Gabby went with the pitch, but just could not get enough of the barrel of the bat on it. Down now in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Panthers only trail by a run. And the 1-2 pitch, that's foul back. Good job.
But you see where that ball was. I mean, that ball is in the other batter's box, and she's having to swing with 2 strikes, and she got a piece of it.
You don't want to put your fate in the hands of the umpire.
No, not with 2 strikes. But when you have a hitter's count, you need to make the umpire make the call.
1-2
There's
pitch,
a mistake.
And that's a shortstop over behind second base as Fernandez makes the play.
That was right down the middle of the plate, and Cancino must not have been expecting it because she hit it off the end of the bat, Maury, and just kind of popped it up.
F6 if you're scoring home for out number 1. That's going to bring up Trista Miller. Trista led off the second inning with a base hit. She was courtesy run for by Marshall, and Marshall was stranded at second base. So Trista is 1 for 1 tonight. First pitch.
And Trista's way
strike
off the
called.
plate. And she did get a mistake earlier, and she hit it right back up the middle.
No balls and 1 strike, 1 out. Panthers trail 1-0 here in the 4th. The 0-1 pitch way outside. That ball hits about halfway as Sanchez just motions to Pena. That's my bad. Jeff, favor of the new time or not?
Absolutely.
I like it. The 1-1 pitch. Tried to bunt that one to get on.
Yeah, I'm not sure Trista Miller is the one that I would want trying to drag bunt for a hit in, this situation. Cancino would have been a great. She could have push bunted her way on. There's the push bunt. And push bunts would work right into this situation here with the girl pitching outside like that.
The 1-2 pitch. That ball is right back up the middle. That's going to be another hit for Miller. Back-to-back base hits now for Miller. Back up the middle.
And, Maury, what Trista did there was she got just enough of the end of the bat on that ball. It was not hit hard, but it was hit efficiently.
Let's see if Marshall will come back in and run. Panthers are going to have a courtesy runner in for Miller. Hayden Renslow will be the batter. Hayden is 0 for 1. She struck out for out number 1 in the second.
Well, we have a different runner this time.
I'm not sure who that number is.
Number 9? Is there a number 9?
Yeah,
no,
Katie Burris.
It's not number 9 then. I can't tell. Maybe it is Haley Marshall. Yep, it's Haley Marshall.
It is Marshall once again. Renslow at the plate with 1 out. Tying run at first, squares around, takes the pitch. I like that. Don't chase nothing.
I would take here, Maury, until you absolutely had to swing the bat.
I'd square around and pull it away if it ain't a strike,
Yeah.
Like you said, make them throw you a strike. Try to distract Sanchez any way possible. Swing and a miss.
And then she swings at the pitch that's outside again. I mean.
1 ball and 1 strike, 1 out. 1-0 is your score. Runner at first.
And we talked about the girls have all seen her now. Now you've got to learn to make the adjustments in game.
1-1 pitch, bunts it 1 down in the dirt and bunts through it. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Pena with the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss.
So, Maury,
for out number 2.
In that situation there, and this is not saying anything negative about Hayden. This is pretty much the whole team right now. They get themselves into an early hole by swinging at balls, and the pitch is off the plate. If you're going to get yourself in a hole, make the umpire call that pitch.
It's going to bring up Kaylee Upton. Upton 0 for. She had a sacrifice, moved Miller to second base, but was stranded in the second. Was put out 5-3, but a sacrifice in the books, which no official at bat. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Second pitch is a swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes. Now you got to be tough up there, Kaylee. Protect that plate. Just make the Titans make a play on a ball here.
And she's never going to touch it, Maury. Look at where she's at in the box. She tried to bunt it, and last time, remember, I said the same thing. She's never going to touch it, and
but that was 2 strikes.
She was able to get over the top of it. She should be on.
That was with 2 strikes.
She bunted with 2 strikes?
2 strikes, yes. That's going to go as a strikeout. for out number 3. So for the Panthers, no runs on 1 hit. Another runner left on base. We're through 3.5. The Panthers trail 1-0. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Truck Month is going on now at North Park Chevrolet. Get the lowest posted prices of the year, plus 0.9% APR financing for 72 months, and an additional $1,000 for accessories on every new Chevrolet truck, like a 2020 Colorado Crew Cab posted at $24,999, or the all-new Silverado posted at $29,999. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Southwest Legacy Titans lead Medina Valley 1-0. A 1 earned run in the first inning is the difference of the ball game so far. Legacy will send to the plate Fulgham, Sanchez, and Zepeda. Fulgham led off the second with a single, but was stranded at third base, as Miller did a good job of pitching out of a little bit of a jam there. Had runners at second and third, but was able to get out of the inning unscathed. First pitch to Fulgham is a swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike. That looked like something off speed, Jeff.
Yeah, it looked like she started out with a changeup down. And what are we in the? We're in the top of 5 here, Morris?
Bottom 4.
Bottom 4, yeah, we're bottom 4. I got the scoreboard
That
wrong.
ball is lifted in the shallow left center. That's going to fall over Burris for a single. Another leadoff single for Fulgham. That's the 5th hit of the ball game. That's going to bring up Blanca Sanchez, the pitcher. Sanchez struck out in this same situation in the second. I would almost bet Coach Camarillo goes with a sacrifice here. Well, we'll see. Oh, right off the glove of Miller to Burris. Burris with the throw over, not in time. But a good job on the reflection by Burris. Keeps the ball in front of her. That's going to go as a fielder's choice for Sanchez. That's going to go 6 unassisted for out number 1. Going to bring up Natalie Zepeda. Zepeda with a beautiful sacrifice in the second inning. Now stands at the plate, the same situation, runner at first with 1 out again. Outside corner, strike 1.
I really thought Camarillo would be bunting that last time up.
But
we don't know her girls.
But
I mean,
Sanchez ripped it right back up the middle. Burris,
right. And she may have said, you know what, I'm going to let her swing away in this situation.
Well, and that's what she did, and then she sacrifice bunted the young lady at the plate now, Zepeda. But Sanchez gave it a ride, and Miller got enough of the glove on it to keep it from going into center field. Burris with a good job with the 6 unassisted put out at second. Woo, backs her off the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike. Going inside hard there on that pitch. RC waits on deck. 2-1 pitch is a swing and a miss. In on the hands. 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out. Panthers trail here in the 4th, 1-0. Miller delivers the 2-2 pitch. Changeup, foul back. Pena just stayed with it just enough to foul that 2-strike pitch off. Hendrickson playing almost on the line, Jeff, in left field, protecting that corner. but leaves a big gap over shortstop, and that's where the ball is hit. Burris makes the play, sprawled out, what a play in shallow left field. Katie Burris with the Blue Star play of the game so far.
Blue Star?
F6 if you're scoring at home. Blue Star ointment.
Does Blue Star sponsor?
I'm going to make sure they do after that play.
Good play by Katie.
Great play. That saves a base hit. RC now at the plate. RC a strikeout victim to end inning number 2. Ground ball to Kennedy at first. Kennedy 3 unassisted for the put out. So the leadoff single does not prosper for the Titans. No runs on 1 hit. 1 left on base. We're through 4. Medina Valley trails 1-0. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. With Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Welcome back to Panther softball as we head to the 5th. The Southwest Legacy Titans are making that one earned run in the first inning stand up, as that's the only score of the ball game. Panthers with 3 hits led off the first and the second with base hits, but could not get the big hit. Mackenzie Kennedy now will lead off for the Panthers. The first baseman, Mackenzie, is 0-4. As she walked in inning number 2. Elena Gonzalez waits on deck. Panthers need some base runners. First pitch to Kennedy is a strike called. No balls and 1 strike. Sanchez with the 0-1 pitch. Changeup. Kennedy swings through that pitch. No balls and 2 strikes. A little bit in front of that pitch. Two strike count on Kennedy. She leads off here in the 5th. Just off the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Just off the plate?
Just
that
a little bit
been
off.
thrown behind the left-handed batter.
I know it, but it was just off the plate.
Just a bit outside.
The 1-2 pitch.
That one too.
Strike call just off the plate for out number 1. That's the 8th strikeout of Panther batters tonight. That's going to bring Elena Gonzalez, the center fielder. Gonzalez is 0 for 1. She struck out to end inning number 3. Or actually inning number 2, excuse me. Fakes the bunt, pulls it back, takes the pitch for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Guerrero, the top of the order, waits on deck. Bunts through that pitch. And Jeff, that pitch was off the plate. That was ball 2 right there.
Yep. Sure was, Maury.
You know, you need base runners any way possible. Sanchez definitely does not need any help. The 1-1 pitch, and that's high. 2 balls and 1 strike. Gonzalez needs to battle tough up there. Panthers need to get some base runners. Galvan, 3/4 down the third baseline. Fulgham playing a little bit in front of first. Fake the bunt and takes the pitch for a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That one was a little bit closer and had part of the white. The pitcher, Maury, all night has done a great job. She hadn't come close to throwing anything over the middle of the plate.
2-2 pitch. Grounded foul down the first baseline. Fulgham lets it go out of play. Count holds it 2-2 with 1 out. Panthers trail by a run here in the top of the 5th.
And why would you? You've got 8 strikeouts.
And the pitch is fouled out of play down the first baseline. Gonzalez holding tough with 2 strikes. Making Sanchez earn this. See which one blinks here, Gonzalez or Sanchez. And a 2-2 pitch. Ground ball, second base. Kirkendall over, throw across in time for the putout.
And there was a mistake.
4-3 if you're scoring at home. That was a bang-bang play at first base.
She got a lot of the white on that one.
As Gonzalez hustled down there. But Kirkendall gets it just in time as we move back to the top of the order. Madison Guerrero, 1 for 2, led off the ball game.
She won't get anything to hit, Maury. I'm going to go out on a limb right now and say everything's going to be in that batter's box.
Guerrero led off with a single and then led off with a strikeout in the third.
And Sanchez has done a great job with our best 2 hitters, our 1 and 2 hitters, Guerrero and Burris. And they've offered at these pitches, so let's see if they've made the adjustment.
The 1-0 pitch, and that's the worst pitch Sanchez has thrown all night. And that, to take a pitch from the Major League movie, that was just a bit outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. We'll take base runners any way we can get them.
And instead of Maury, he says Marty. Marty?
Close.
That broadcasting school is really paying off for you.
Yes, it is. 3 balls and no strikes. Get some base runners. You never know. One swing of the bat burst can put you ahead.
Well, and that's why make her come in still.
The 3-0 pitch.
Oh.
Going to be called for a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike.
That's all right. If she can paint that corner again, make her paint it again.
I'd almost take another one.
She's going to throw that little curve again.
The 3-1.
There it was.
Foul down the first baseline. Full count now. As Sanchez has battled back from a 3-0 to a 3-2 pitch. Power on power matchup here.
Maureen, I would almost say here again, this is going to be in the batter's box. She doesn't want Guerrero to beat her on one pitch.
And here it is. That pitch is snagged in the air by the first baseman, Fulgham. F3 if we're scoring at home. Guerrero just didn't get enough of that as the Panthers go down in order. No runs, no hits. No left on base. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. Panthers trail 1-0. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. Contact institution for details.
Tickets, popcorn, and sodas. That'll be $35. Cash or debit?
Debit! I'd like to use my debit card, please. Can I do it?
Okay.
All right! Swiping now!
What if paying with your debit card was always this exciting? Kasasa Cashback is a free checking account that pays you for everyday debit card purchases every month you qualify. Plus, with ATM withdrawal fee refunds nationwide, that's a lot of extra cash to spend on whatever you like.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Community National Bank. Member FDIC.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Welcome to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. We head to the bottom of the 5th. 1-0 is still your score in favor of Southwest Legacy. They will send to the plate 9, 1, and 2. Ramos, Kirkendall, and Fernandez. Kirkendall is 0 for 1. She popped up to the pitcher to start inning number 3. Miller back in the circle for the Panthers. Renslow back behind the plate. First pitch is a ball low, 1 ball and no strikes.
What a great game we got going, Maury.
Absolutely.
1-0.
1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Evens the count in 1 ball and 1 strike.
Let's check in over here with the boys, see what they got going on. Oh, the Panthers are ahead 3-1, and they still have, it looks like it just ended the top of the third. So 3-1.
Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ramos steps out, now back in. The 1-2 pitch, ground ball, third base, foul. Going to have to give Coach Camarillo an error on that. She did not field it cleanly. Got a chuckle out of her dad, who's been the PA announcer for St. Mary's for over 20 years and is doing a great job here tonight for his daughter's team. Swing and a miss for out number 1.
Miller throws a lot of off-speed stuff, so they are playing just about every one of them to pull.
So 1 ball, 1 strike now as that pitch was high. Evens the count at 1 to Kirkendall. Miller delivers the 1-1 pitch. Great pitch. Where was that? My, that looked close. But nevertheless, 2 balls and 1 strike now as Kirkendall is ahead in the count. Trista delivers. And that pitch had to be low as Miller showing a little frustration. I don't know if that's in herself or if that's directed at the home plate umpire.
It's hard to tell how low those are from up here.
The 3-1 pitch. Ground ball to third. Guerrero with a great play. Long throw over to Kennedy in time for out number 1.
Great play by Guerrero.
Robbed of an extra base hit there by Guerrero. 5-3 for scoring at home for out number 2. Beautiful job there by Guerrero. Good throw across the diamond. Good job by Kennedy. It's going to bring up Yasmin Fernandez. Fernandez double scored the only run in the first inning on a passed ball. 1 for 2, a double, scored a run, and a fielder's choice. Takes the first pitch swinging. No balls and 1 strike. Fernandez back in, the 0-1 pitch. Back right at us. 1 ball, no balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Trista has Fernandez right where she wants her. 0-2. Throw your best pitch here. Swing and a miss. Ball to strikeout. 2 strikeouts in that inning. No runs, no hits, and nobody left on base. We head to the 6th. Medina Valley needs to score some runs. Trail 1-0. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
The pace of business is faster than ever. That's why when you need a business loan, you want a bank that can act fast. Not only do you get great rates and fast answers, you get the financial advice you need to keep your business growing. It's a better way to borrow. Stop by and let's talk. Come home to Castroville State Bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at castrovillestatebank.com.
The Medina Valley Sports Boosters are proud to support the Medina Valley Panthers. The Boosters are always looking for volunteers and new members. The MVP Boosters raise funds to support the MVISD sports and scholarship programs. Get your Panther swag at the football store located next to the concession stand. We have several items on sale. Join, volunteer, or purchase your Panther swag today at mvpboosters.com.
Welcome back to Panther Softball, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet. We just heard the commercial about the sports boosters, and I want to encourage everybody to go out and donate an hour or so when the Panthers have the home games at Medina Valley and help out in the concession stand, and just donate a little bit of time because it's always appreciated, and people don't realize just what the Sports Boosters does for Panther Athletics and other organizations, in as far as the school's concerned. So donate a little bit of time. They're always looking for people, Jeff, to help out.
MVPboosters.com.
Medina Valley Panthers Boosters.com. Panthers send to the plate Burris, Salazar, and Casino. 2-3-4. Katie is 0 for 2. Strikeout victim both times here against Sanchez. Swing and a miss, evens the count at 1-1.
And Katie's so aggressive. If she wants to hit the ball so bad, she can't let that pitch go.
1 ball, 1 strike. Panthers with the heart of the lineup up. Ground ball to shortstop Fernandez with a long throw over in time to Fulgham. Fernandez to Fulgham for out number 1, 6-3 if we're scoring at home.
And Maury, and that was a pitch to hit, and Katie just missed it.
That's going to bring up Aliana Salazar. Aliana has grounded out to Fulgham at first base both times tonight. First pitch, tries to bunt her way on. Catcher out, Pena to throw to first. Good stretch by Fulgham. Great play by Pena, getting out from behind the plate to make the play. 2-3 for out number 2 if you're scoring at home. That's going to bring up the number 4 hitter, Gabby Casino. Gabby popped up to the first baseman and popped up to the shortstop. 0 for 2. First pitch is a strike called. No balls and 1 strike.
Sanchez does such a good job. It's almost like she has her own plate moved over that she's aiming at the whole time. And she does a great job of hitting that spot.
The 0-1 pitch. That's lifted to the second baseman, Kirkendall, and makes the play for the putout. F4 if you're scoring at home. Panthers go down in order. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We're through 5.5. The Panthers trail 1-0. Panther softball will continue in just a moment.
The folks from Shot and Bowl at Decock Farm invite you out this weekend to enjoy Belgian sausage on a bun, fresh cut fries with their homemade andalou sauce, or a Belgian waffle with strawberries, whipped cream, and Belgian chocolate drizzle. They've got lawn games and a pretty cool playground to keep you and the kids entertained. Open Thursday through Saturday, 5 to 11 p.m. Check out shotandbull.com or their Facebook page to see upcoming live music and public events. If you're looking to host an event of your own, consider Shotzi's Barn and Barnyard. It's got some good old-fashioned rustic charm with lots of fresh air. They'd be honored to celebrate life's best moments with you at Shot and Bowl at Decock Farm.
Truck Month is going on now at North Park Chevrolet. Get the lowest posted prices of the year, plus 0.9% APR financing for 72 months, and an additional $1,000 for accessories on every new Chevrolet truck, like a 2020 Colorado Crew Cab, posted at $24,999, or the all-new Silverado, posted at $29,999. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Welcome back to Panther softball as we head to the bottom of the 6th, Jeff. 1-0 is your score, and that's been the score after the first inning. Legacy will send to the plate Pena, Galvan, and Fulgham, 3-4-5.
Yeah, Sanchez has done a good job, but don't take anything away from Trista Miller. She's done a heck of a job, too, with the only run scored was a unearned run.
Error after the double and in a wild pass ball.
Yeah, so, I mean, and she pitched herself out of a jam.
Absolutely. Pitcher for pitcher. Trista's answered the challenge. Need to keep it right here. Keep the Panthers in range here. First pitch to Pena is high, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0 pitch, high, 2 balls and no strikes. Pena with a strikeout and a double. Doubled off the base of the wall, and that's one, Jeff, where we thought that possibly could have scored the run, and the runner
just
tripped a little bit coming around third base.
And I don't think she was running when the ball was hit. I mean, that was a 2-out deep fly ball.
2-1 pitch lifted in the infield. Kennedy calls it and makes the play right in front of the second baseman. Good job by McKenzie. He's going with that. F3 if you're scoring at home for the first put out in the 6th inning. That's going to bring up Ariana Galvan. Galvan is 0 for 2. A fly out to the left fielder and a fly out to the third baseman. Takes that first pitch for a ball. Ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Galvan bats in the 4th spot in the lineup for the Titans. The 1-0 pitch. Shot down third. What a play by Guerrero.
That was a foul ball.
But that's a foul ball. I mean, her body was in fair ball territory, but the ball was in foul ball territory, no doubt about it. But that's going to go down as a base hit. And, I want to say she did a good job of keeping that from going down the line, but if she don't touch it, it's evident that it's foul ball.
Absolutely, but, her glove and everything was in foul territory, and when she came down, the ball came out in foul territory. I mean, it was obviously a foul ball. No discussion from the Panther coaching staff, though.
But they're in the wrong dugout to actually see that. So, first pitch to Fulgham, and Fulgham is 1 for 1, and she has singled both times she's come up to the plate. That's the 6th hit of the ball game.
Maury, and give the umpire benefit of the doubt, we really don't have the best
view either.
But from what we could tell.
So a 1-out single by Galvan. Fulgham is, like I said, she's 2 for 2, 2 singles. The 1-1 pitch, fisted foul. Down the first is foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes once again. Trista needs to not leave that pitch over the plate. And a 2-2 pitch, and that's a shot right back up the middle. That's going to go to the base of the wall. Galvan will be waved home. The throw from Burris at short is in time for the putout. Nice. What a relay by Katie Burris. What a job by getting that ball into the infield by Casino. And that was just a good relay. Burris made the turn, threw a perfect strike to Renslow at home plate for the putout at the plate and keeps the Panthers to within 1 run. But that's the third base hit of the ball game for Fulgham. So a great play there of getting that ball in. The first pitch to Sanchez is a strike call. Blanca is 0 for 2, a strikeout and a fielder's choice. The 0-1 pitch. That ball is lifted high and it will drift out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. What a play in the outfield. A ringing double by Fulgham. Off the base of the wall, Casino gets the ball in. Burris with the throw from behind shortstop. Perfect strike to Renslow. Cuts down Galvan. The 0-2 pitch. Change up high. 1 ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Fulgham is your runner at second. 3 hits in the ball game tonight for the Titans' first baseman.
Yeah. I just watched the replay on that one, Maury, and it was a lot closer than I initially thought. When she came down, her glove was kind of on the line, kind of off the line.
Talking about the base hit by Galvan.
Yep.
Foul ball out of play. Count holds at 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Destiny Fulgham, the runner at second. Lifted, and it will drift out of play.
That actually
stayed in.
And Renslow couldn't get a beat on it.
Tough play back there. Try to get that ball up against the netting. Count still in favor of Miller. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
She gave it a good shot.
And the 1-2 pitch. Change up, swing and a miss for out number 3. Great job there by the Panthers defense, keeping us within 1 run. No runs on one hit, one left on base. We head to the 7th, Jeff. Panthers need to make some noise with the bats. Trailing 1-0. Panther softball will continue in just a minute.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Welcome back to Panther softball. The Panthers are down to their final 3 outs, but trail only by a run as a 1-run score after 1 inning is held up. But, Jeff, if there's a positive for Medina Valley leads off this inning with the person who has 2 out of 3 hits in Trista Miller. She is
2 for 2.
2 for 2, so you got your toughest hitter tonight against Sanchez at the plate. Right now it's listed as Miller, Renslow, and Upton, depending if that's the way Coach Montello wants to continue this 7th inning. Panthers need to get a run to extend this ball game. And as I mentioned, your pitcher, Trista Miller, pitcher versus pitcher, Trista is 2 for 2 tonight versus Sanchez. Sanchez delivers. That pitch is outside. 1 ball and no strikes. And the 1-0 pitch. That ball is lifted foul down the first base line. One ball and 1 strike. Miller steps out, gets some words of encouragement from Coach Montello. Gathers herself now, steps back in the box. The 1-1 pitch. Ground ball back to the pitcher, off the chest, now fields it cleanly for the putout. Ball went off the chin of Sanchez. She stayed with it. 1-3 for putout number 1. That's the first time they've been able to figure out Miller tonight. 7 ground outs, 8 strikeouts, 5 flyouts. Hayden Renslow now at the plate. Hayden is 0 for 2, struck out both times she's faced Sanchez. The first pitch, ball low, 1 ball and no strikes. I would just like to go back and watch this from the beginning and just see how many times the 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. How many times?
We're down 1 run. We need base runners. Why are we not taking in this situation?
Well, I was going to say is I want to see how many times that she has thrown that first pitch in that same position.
Same spot. I mean, it has been over and over
The
again.
1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. That was a little off the plate there.
That was a lot off the plate.
1 ball and 2 strikes to Renslow.
But they're aggressive. We're being very aggressive. You know, it's Coach Camarillo using our aggressiveness against us.
The 1-2 outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now, I would have got a little bit upset if that one would have been called for a strike.
Well, 2-2, you're gonna get that little curveball right here off the edge.
2-2 pitch,
There it is.
foul ball. Renslow just enough of it to keep this at bat alive. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 1 out.
You're 1 batter off there, Maury. This is actually
Hayden Renslow at the plate. My bad.
no.
Yes, Upton waits on deck.
This is number 15.
Well, then that's a pinch hitter.
It's a pinch hitter.
That's Aubrey Dominguez. Dominguez with the shot to third. Good scoop and play there by Galvan. As that was Dominguez pinch hitting for Renslow. 5-3 if you're scoring at home. I never saw her check in.
Yeah, I didn't either, but we got another pinch hitter coming up. Looks
my bad.
Madison Sotelo, maybe. Number 16?
Number 16 is, well,
we don't have a 16.
Number 16, Mia Lucio.
We don't. That's not Mia Lucio. We have, that's Madison
Sotelo is going to be the pinch hitter for Medina Valley. And, Jeff, I got to apologize. I never saw Dominguez check into the ball game.
I didn't either.
And evidently,
umpire didn't let us know either.
Never motioned up to the official score up here either. Swing and a miss. No balls and one strike. Tough spot to put in Sotelo, but if anybody can answer the challenge, Jeff, she has power. She can hit it over. She needs to find a mistake here from Sanchez. She is batting for Kaylee Upton. Upton was 0 for 1, sacrificing a strikeout. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Sotelo. Panthers down to their last 2 strikes. The 1-1 pitch, and that ball is lifted into the right field. Right fielder calls it, and Zepeda makes the play in right field. F9 to end the ball game. No runs on no hits. No Panthers left on base. Final here at Southwest Legacy tonight. Medina Valley falls 1-0. Panther softball will continue with the postgame show after this.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations. Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help.
Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. Contact institution for details.
Tickets, popcorn, and sodas. That'll be $35. Cash or debit?
Debit! I mean, I'd like to use my debit card, please. Can I do it?
Okay.
All right! Swiping now!
What if paying with your debit card was always this exciting? Kasasa Cashback is a free checking account that pays you for everyday debit card purchases every month you qualify. Plus, with ATM withdrawal fee refunds nationwide, that's a lot of extra cash to spend on whatever you like.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Community National Bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Southwest Legacy High School, Titan softball field, as the Panthers have dropped their first district game of the season and are now they're now 1-2 or 2-2 more.
They're actually 3-2
They're
in district
3-2
play.
in
And
district
Legacy
play.
moves to 4-1. Southwest is undefeated.
Medina Valley moves into third place.
Third place.
And with a lot of season left to go, but now in order to win the district title, you got to have some help because
Right.
you only play Southwest one more time.
Well, and
so,
the main key is, Jeff, you've played Southwest and you've played Southwest Legacy, and you've yet to get a runner across the base.
and you have yet to give up an earned run.
Yep, that's true.
So,
3
runs to the 2 Southwest teams, and you're 0-2 against them because you couldn't scratch anything. And, the Panthers really didn't make any adjustments at the plate again. And they knew that Sanchez was going to pitch, and they knew that she attacks the outside half of the plate. And, that's just the way it is.
Yep.
It's softball. She did a great job. Tip your hat to Coach Camarillo and Sanchez on the other side because they executed their game plan.
And our player of the game, which is sponsored by Tanya Travel by Design, has to go to Trista Miller. Has to take a tough loss here, 1-0, an unearned run in the first inning. Got 2 out of the 3 hits for Medina Valley, but was stranded on the base pass. Panthers just could not get a big hit for Miller when Medina Valley needed to. Thus far, the 1-0 loss. But it's early in the season, Jeff.
Yep.
It really doesn't matter what spot you finish as long as you make the playoffs. The Panthers have shown that they can play with arguably the best two teams in them in the district.
Our district,
and have yet to give up an unearned run.
The Panthers are in a little tumble right now because they've now lost, I believe, 4 out of their last 5, or is it 5 out of their last 6 going back to the tournament this last weekend. So time to right the ship. They do have Southside, I think. No, not Southside. Who do they get? They get Eagle Pass Win.
Eagle Pass
You know
Win.
what? You can't sleep on Eagle Pass Win. They've got a good pitcher.
Yeah, they do.
They are 2-2 before the night started in district play. They're going to be looking to get into the mix also with Medina Valley. They want to finish no worse than third.
And we'll bring you that game, but it'll be at home, so we'd like everybody to pack that. It's an earlier game.
Special
it's
start time.
It's a 6:15, correct?
6
o'clock game because they do not have
a
JV team, so the game time will not be at 7:15 as normal. Will be at 6 o'clock. And once again, I would like to encourage some Panther fans to come out there and help out a little bit with the concession
We're
stand.
going to have baseball and softball going on, so you can do the softball game at 6 o'clock. The baseball game begins at 7:15.
And I believe that is the Southside game. I believe that's
the Southside game.
The,
right.
the varsity baseball team is playing Southside. So if you can
make
come out
make a night of it.
Come out and donate about 30 minutes of your time, work in the concession stand, and then settle in and enjoy some baseball and some softball. The season's still early. We still have sponsorships that are available if you want to sponsor.
Should be beautiful weather, too, Friday evening.
Exactly. And if you want to sponsor, Jeff Stivers at 830-931-4504 or contact him, Medina Valley Broadcast Network, any way possible. And with that said, I want to say for Jeff Stivers, I am Maury Stein saying good night, God bless, and have a great weekend.